As we turn up the merry on this Saturday morning, I'm Alice Carone, and we have something that is indeed practical, but something you really will make a difference in every breath you take, because this is all about cleaning the air with Hunter. It is the final day that we are doing our Hunter promotion, okay? This is not just another air purifier. This is a True HEPA air purifier, and it also has an EcoSilver filter to it. So this is elevated from all those others that you see out there that you just think all air purifiers are equal. They are not. Sale priced at $64.99, which means as of midnight tonight, $35. This is gonna get marked up. Almost $100 you would pay for this. So we have all the color choices still available, and it's a really nice size, but let me tell you, this is the HEPA, True HEPA, right down here, all the way around. So it really filters a lot of air. It pulls a lot of air in. That's what Hunter does. Hunter moves the air. We have the graphite silver, which is the newest one. Also the black silver. This is gonna be your bronze silver. Also in the aqua silver. My favorite is this one. It is so pretty. You cannot believe that's an air purifier. White, rose gold, and we also have some colors that nobody has except for us right here at HSN. We have blue silver, and we have, look at that pretty lavender silver as well. You'll see the color in here in just a minute, because Mr. Lou Caputo is joining us and is gonna show us how this air purifier works. Hi, Lou.
Hi. You know what? I love the fact that this has been doing so well this week, but it makes me kind of sad that today's the last day.
Today's it. This is the final day.
And this is an amazing deal on this too.
Are you kidding?
Well,
I bought these, okay?
No, I have two of them.
I paid the higher price.
I had two, and I had one that I bought as a Today Special last year. Do you remember that? And it was more money.
And it was more money.
Today Special. Let me show everybody how these work, because Alice did a great job of describing how this is True HEPA that's in this, how this Hunter air purifier draws air from 360 degrees. The mystery color that's sitting inside of here is in this entire case of smoke. I'm gonna start this up. Now watch this. As soon as I turn it on, you're gonna see that smoke start swirling, and it's gonna start to disappear. As that's happening, it's not going through one filter, it's going through two. It's actually a filtration system that this Hunter uses. There's a pre-filter that's made of coconut carbon and EcoSilver, and then there's a True HEPA filter. And I love that you pointed that out to folks, because I've seen too many out there that where they're like, it's kind of HEPA, it's sort of HEPA. This is a True HEPA filter, which means that it will remove 99.97% of everything that is in the air just by running it through the Hunter here, okay? So it's gonna take most of that. Now, why do we do smoke, Alice? Because it is the absolute smallest and hardest particulate piece in the air to get rid of. And look at that, while I was talking, the Hunter did it and revealed the fact that we've got a beautiful white and graphite unit sitting right there.
All right, so we still have all colors. I think something like 14,000 of these have been sold this month. Okay, but today is the final day that you're getting that $35 savings, and that is substantial.
No,
when you think about it. By the way, we do have the extra filters. If you want to stock up on the filters, I would grab them while we have them. We'll show you a little item number for that as well. This is a fabulous model, and I love it for a lot of reasons. I love it because when you see the size right there, this has elevated features. That exterior that Lou's going to talk about, but the actual True HEPA filter is big.
It's massive.
Because it's in 360. Most of them are just, you know, straight up and down.
Yeah, it's just like a panel that fits in there.
If you cut this and opened it up,
it's huge.
Right, and that's why you really get a lot of filtration.
No, you know, and that's how they can make this so small. And that's the thing, when I first saw it, I was like going, you know, this seems kind of tiny to be able to do a big room. In fact, you know what, real quick, let's look at the air exchange graph that we have, or the diagram, because what it shows you is how in each room of the house, there's a different air exchange rate, okay? So in other words, in a smaller room, like let's say the bathroom, okay, there's a 5-to-1 exchange rate. That means that 5 times every single hour, all the air in that room has been purified, okay? Now look at your great room, your living room, okay? It's a 20 by 20 room. That's a good sized room, right? It still exchanges the air in a room that big 1.25 times every single hour. And we're talking about 99.97% of everything that's floating in that air. And this is actually, I was holding this a second ago, this is actually the filtration system that's inside of it, okay? So there's two parts to this. The first part is this part here. This is the pre-filter, okay? This is the one that's gonna take the big hits for it. All the big stuff is gonna get caught in this. It's coconut carbon, which eliminates odors. So all the pet smells, smoke cells, everything else will be taken, smells will be taken out. Then, oh, by the way, the EcoSilver in this kills viruses, germs, bacteria, Alice, all that stuff, okay? Then we've got the True HEPA filter on the inside right there. And as you were talking about how if you cut it open, how big it would be, that's why this is pleated, okay? Because it gives it increased surface area. But this is a True HEPA filter, and it does eliminate 99.97%. And not just the big stuff, but the little stuff, like the smoke we were talking about, as well as the VOCs, the volatile organic compounds. Take a look at this animation. You're gonna see right here exactly how this works, okay? So step one, pre-filter. Big stuff goes in there at 360 degrees, it's getting sucked in. Coconut carbon, eliminating the odors. But then that EcoSilver is going to inhibit the growth of mold, mildew, viruses, bacteria, fungus, all those things, germs. All of those are going to be prohibited from growing by the EcoSilver. Then the bigger stuff, or I should say the smaller stuff, passes through and goes to the True HEPA filter that's on the inside. Remember what we just said. That is a real HEPA filter. It's going to stop 99.97% of everything that goes in there. So Alice, this time of year, where we got people coming over to our house, right? You know, for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, all those things, it's going to make the house smell better.
Yes.
They're not going to know how many dogs I had or what I had for dinner last night. But the other thing is that with all these people in a confined space, people coughing, people sneezing, all that stuff, this is going to get those nasties out of the air too.
EcoSilver, that is
EcoSilver.
so important.
Huge.
I think, you know, in the last few years, we have really come to realize how important air purification is. You know, we purify the water, we do everything to filter this, filter that. What in the world are we doing just breathing in regular air? And you know, every time now, every single time that I use my hairspray, all I can do is think, oh my God, I do not want to breathe that in. I want to have this taking that out of the air so that I'm not putting it into my lungs. Make a choice that is such a smart choice for you, for your family, and do it today because it's the final day that we are doing it at this price. By the way, this is the graphite silver that you're looking at. This is going to be your black silver. This is bronze silver. The other color that we have is your aqua silver. This is in danger of selling out in this presentation. I think I have 300 left now. We have sold over, how many? 14,000 this month, 14,000. But you know what we have sold when it comes to Hunter and air purifiers? We have sold like, I think over 1 million here at HSN.
Oh, sure.
1.5 million here at HSN. Hunter makes a great product. Every chance you're sitting under a ceiling fan right now that they made. All kinds of different products that really affect the air. That's what they do. Now they're gonna clean it for us in the most amazing way. Please don't miss this though. It ends at midnight. And if you want that white rose gold, very limited, the other colors are gonna be
the lavender, the blue, which are exclusive here to HSN, and then hidden behind the smoke again, the white graphite, folks. And if you want to see this one more time, let's show everybody how we can empty a smoke chamber with this that quickly. Remember, that is the hardest particle to get out of the air is smoke. I'm going to flick the switch down here just like this, and bam, that's on now. And as soon as I did that, 360 degrees, it is. You can actually see the smoke moving at the bottom right there. That's how well it uses. And you know, what you were saying there about Hunter, and if you're sitting underneath their ceiling fans, they've been in business 130 years. So they've either been circulating air or purifying air for 130 years. They're so confident that you're gonna love this, that it's gonna work for you, that there's a 5-year warranty on these. When I bought my truck, I got 3. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And I paid a lot more money. So to get the 5-year warranty to me is kind of a big deal on this one. And you can see right there, in just a few minutes that we're talking here, already that smoke is just about 100% gone. So if you're like me and every night cooking dinner involves this volume of smoke, you know what I mean? When I cook, then you know, you definitely have to get one of these. Actually, that's kind of only sort of a joke because like anytime I cook, there's smoke in the air and Kelly walks over and turns the Hunter up just for that reason. Because of my
But you know what's cool too is that every single one of these is turned on right now.
You can't hear them.
So quiet.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I love that about these. I want to show everybody something too real quick. If you look at the top of this unit that's sitting right here in front of me, okay? This is the control panel that's on top, so it is totally customizable, okay? I can turn the light that's on here. Actually, I think this one is, there we go. I can turn that light on and off with this little button here for the ambient light. Next to that, we've got a 3-speed, actually a 4-speed fan. There's low, medium, high, but then there's a night mode. The night mode is so crazy quiet, you won't even know it's in the room. And not just that, it also turns off the ambient light as well. Power switch in the middle, timer, 2, 4, 8 hours of time. And then I love this button on the end there. It's not really a button, it's a reset button, but what it's for is the filter. Lets me know when it's time to change the filter. Speaking of which, the filters on these, okay, I'm going to show you right here. The pre-filter has to be changed every 3 months or so, okay? But then the HEPA filter on the inside, and this is a dirty one, just so you folks could see the difference. There's a dirty filter every 6 to 12 months, and it really depends on your house. How many dogs and cats do you have? You know, how often do you cook greasy foods? Is there a smoker in the house? You know, there's a bunch of different factors in that. But I'll tell you the one thing that we've noticed right away, Alice, in our house, because we have dogs, okay? Don't smell anything in the house when people come walking in, and we dust a lot less now that we have our hunters running in the house.
It's just
it's a great feature.
Stop and think about what that really means. You know, that so much less debris, things in the air that aren't coming in here. You do not want all of that. One of the biggest things that I am concerned about now, it's cleaning supplies. You know, I used to have, every time my cleaning lady would come over, then Adriana and I would walk in and go, oh, Ellie's been here. But
you could smell it.
I'm smelling chemicals.
You're smelling VOCs.
I'm smelling chemicals.
Yeah.
So it is so important now. I don't want to breathe the chemicals. I use natural products now. She uses natural products, and they work beautifully. And I don't have to deal with all the things that are in the air that are coming into my lungs. I mean, look at this comparison.
Well, and actually what's cool about this is there's a single hunter unit like the one you're buying just now on the left side of your screen. The other side has 2 competitive units in it, 2 of them. Now, obviously, this is a time lapse, but look at the 2 still struggling to clear the smoke out of there, and how quickly did the hunter do it. And I guarantee you that the filter on the hunter probably has more surface area because it's round, because it takes in that 360. By the way, what you were just talking about with the smell that, you know, from the cleaners and stuff, the things that are here on the table in front of me are representative of what VOCs are, volatile organic compounds, okay? If you like to burn candles in your house, you're gonna release VOCs in that smoke. If you use hairspray, air fresheners, anything like that, or cleaning products, those release volatile organic compounds. Even something as simple as opening up a dry cleaning bag. Formaldehyde comes pouring out of it when you open it.
I didn't know furniture that
off
you buy.
gases.
Right.
Brand new furniture, off gases, meaning like that's the smell, oh, it's a new carpet smell. No, this is not a good thing, okay? But your hunter's going to eliminate those. And just to really drive the point home in this last minute, look at the box in front of me here on the floor. The box that's right there represents, is a representation of a human hair, okay? So if that human hair is 80 to 100 microns, the little tiny blue dot that's sitting on top, there's a little building block on top of this box, that represents a smoke particle. So that's the difference between those things, okay? How big it'll take a particle and how small it will take of a particle. So that's what's true. In fact, that's what this diagram is showing you. Now look at that. The thing you can see is the human hair. But then after that, you've got pollen, dander, dust, all these things all the way down to the smoke particle and the VOCs. And there's that box right there, and I want you to see that real quick. Giant cardboard box would be the equivalent size of a human hair, you know, in that micron world. But then that little tiny blue thing is the smoke particle. Your hunter will do both of those with absolutely no problem whatsoever. So let me just leave you with this, okay? We're going to purify our water, and we all know, like, if I gave you this glass of water, I said, hey, do you want to drink this? You'd probably say, absolutely not. There's no way, Lou, I'm not going to drink that. But here's the thing. You can see, you can smell, you can taste this. In the air in your home, you might be able to smell it, but you probably can't see it. But you're making your lungs do the work. You got a water purifier that's taking care of the water. How are you cleaning the air in your home? And we didn't mention this, but the EPA has proved that the homes, inside our homes, is 2 to 5 times dirtier than the air outside, Alice. How about that?
It's shocking. Every time I hear that, it's like, how is that possible? But it is possible, and you need to deal with it. This is the way to deal with it. Only till midnight are we doing that $35 savings. So if you can't